doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm reading a bumper thing.
Oh, I thought you were watching porn again.
Again? I don't stop. I got it paused right now. Is that, what's her name, does that town?
What?
Debbie does someplace or every place.
Oh, it's that pretty little blonde girl.
No, that's Shaky. He's not a girl. He's got blonde hair, but he's not I don't think he's a girl. So I'm reading, it's a bumper. It says that you're listening to the Home for All the 70s and 80s artists.
What's the bumper?
It's the thing. So I'm telling you, it says that's the thing I got to read. It says that you're listening to the Home for All the 70s and 80s artists that we all grew up with on the Shakeman show.
Oh.
So I got to read it.
Are you done?
I'm breathing heavy. Oh, you mean reading?
You're already ready. You're good.
Oh,
You're going to read it again?
You want me to do it again? Oh. You're not too bad yourself. What are we talking about again?
I don't know. I think it was a Shakeman show.
Oh, I thought we were going back to the porn. Let's go back to the porn. That's more fun.
All right.
You're listening to NYX Radio, your home for music, news, sports, and talk. Now available on the TuneIn app and your Alexa device.
This program contains adult material and language. Listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to the Shakeman Show on WNYX Radio. It's the 80s and the great debate.
That must mean there's an old school show among us.
That is correct.
It must be coming up soon.
That is correct as well. Affirmative.
So that means we're taking it over to Mr. Movie Phone Guy.
Hello, and thank you for listening. The following is this weekend's old school appearance. Saturday, April 20th at 9 p.m. Old School will be appearing at Gatsby's Bar and Grill, 4936 Pennell Road in Aston, PA. It's a 9 p.m. start, so be sure to check out their Facebook page. And for bookings, call 610-842-8731 or email instinctrock, that's INSTINCT rock, at hotmail.com. Now back to the Shakeman Show.
Thank you, Mr. Movie Phone Guy. That was kick-ass, man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, let's get back to the show. We are now in the 8 o'clock hour, which means it's time for the great debate.
At 8.
And let's see, what are we going to go with tonight? We always try to keep it within the music, because that's what we are.
Don't say.
Kind of a music station, right?
Yeah.
And we had a really good one last week. And, music's very powerful in our life, man. Very, very, very powerful.
True.
Don't you think?
Correct. Affirmative.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Now, this question might sound a little foolish or it might sound a little like bogus, but you know what? I actually know people personally that like groups and music, not so much the music, but they like the group and the image a little more than stuff. So I think this is a good question. So we're going to put this question out here for the great debate tonight. Is the image of the group, or particularly the singer, you don't have to put particularly, or the singer, more important than the actual music? Is the image of the group or the actual singer more important than the actual music? And it might sound like a silly question. It might sound like people are like, what are you talking about? It's always about the music. Well, I can tell. I know people personally that are into, especially from the females who particularly like certain groups because of way of the members of the band look like. If they don't have like the long blonde hair or the real long dark hair, or the guys ain't like good looking in the band, they have no interest in the band. And I know there's a lot of females out there that are like that.
Yeah.
There
Absolutely.
really is. And so it's not really a dumb question. So I'm sure from the female base audience tonight we'll get some interesting answers. But I know from the males, I would definitely expect that music will be more important than the image or the singer.
You would hope.
Even though the singer is a big part of the band, but it takes more than one guy to make a band. Remember that. But the singer is important. I do remember. I can to go back to the singer part of it. Just to throw this in real quick. I remember going back. I said we used to go in the 80s. You would go buy album covers. Like if you didn't hear of a band, never heard of them.
Yeah, you see what the album cover.
The
looks
album
like.
cover looked cool. You take it home, and the music would start, and the music kicks ass, and then the singer would start singing. You'd be like, ugh.
Yeah.
It would just. Bleh. For example, prime example is a band that you like. That when I first heard them play.
By the way, he's pointing at me.
I'm pointing at Jen.
Pointing at Jen.
You like a band called Dangerous Toys, which musically they're okay, but once I heard the singer start singing, I totally
He's very rough.
Totally not into them. Totally was not into them. And
He's
there's a lot of
ginger.
groups like that. So I think that's a good question tonight. So that's your question tonight. We just posted it up on our page. So get your answers in on Facebook, or you can give us a call. Give us a call in the 9 o'clock hour when we're doing, our thing in the 9 o'clock hour, because that's when we're going to go back and check out the answers to this. But you can give us a call later on at 215-600.
3284.
All right, so that is our question of the night. Is the image of the group or the singer more important than the actual music? That is our great debate question tonight, and we will touch base with that in our 9 o'clock hour.
You know who had really cool album covers?
Who's that?
Molly Hatchet.
Yeah.
Dude, they were badass album covers.
For the 70s, I would say they're one of the best, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. 80s, I got a little edge Iron Maiden. They had some great.
Oh, Eddie.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Some really great. We should do that one time. Maybe we should do that. Maybe next week we'll put it together. We should do album covers.
Oh, comparisons?
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
post some of them up and go by some ridiculous ones, some good ones. Because there was some really bad ones.
Kansas had a pretty cool one, too.
Yeah. But some of them really got ridiculous.
Yeah.
Some of them so bad it's like, wow, really? Seriously? You would actually put that out there?
So I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Natasha.
I just came from green room.
Okay.
There's someone sitting in there.
Oh, God.
I need to know what it is.
What it is?
What it is?
It's wearing a skirt, so I'm assuming it's a girl.
Have a beard?
No. But it has other large objects protruding from its face.
Oh, I know who it is. I didn't know she was come with him, though.
Who is it, G-Man? Oh! We can't
Can't say on air
let the
now.
audience know about that.
Correct.
yet.
I have to wait till
You
commercial
You got to stay
listen.
tuned in to find that out later.
Can't divulge
yeah.
it this time.
Yeah. Oh, are you serious? We didn't
But-
expect that, did we?
But
Nah, I didn't know.
but the guy with the skirt,
Uh-huh.
he's in the corner. He looks very scared.
Oh, the guy with the skirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Why
a
does
kilt.
he?
It's a kilt.
It's a kilt. Yes.
I know it's a kilt, but
Come on in, Mick.
How's everybody
There he is.
What the hell is that thing in there?
What are you doing, man? You're not. Why you hanging in
they
here
won't
with us?
tell anyone what it
Go in
is.
there. I've been in there and seen that thing.
Oh God.
Oh, God. What the hell is it? I'll tell you what. I'll beat it with a stick. You would give it a name.
Oh my God.
I've never seen anything like that before in my life. And I've eaten haggis.
Now you got the listening audience very curious of who is in the green room.
Who is a what?
That's why you got to keep on listening. It's the only way you're going to find out.
Okay, I might go get some vodka.
You might need something to deal with this later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, let's get into our 80s stories. You can hang out with us, Mick, if you like.
All right, thank you.
All right.
I don't want to go back in there.
Yeah, I don't blame
She
you.
comes in here, I'll go out and back in.
All right.
I'll go with you.
As you all know, we
All
told
right.
the story of Vivian Campbell, Def Leppard's guitarist, now in ex-Dio guitarist, of course. As we said about it, I think it was last year on our old station, we said that Vivian Campbell was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Lymphoma, yeah.
Yeah, and that he was doing well with it. He was he had infusions with chemotherapy and all that stuff. So now he's doing some new procedure to help him keep it in remission and stuff like that. He said it's compared to chemo. He said it's an infusion, which is a little more easier to deal with. I had practically no side effects. The hardest part of it for me was this day continues to be the scheduling because I travel so much for work. So I consider myself very fortunate that I've been able to find this treatment that I've responded to so well, being able to continue my life and continue my work. And I think it's been a big part of me getting through all this. So Vivian going through some treatments to keep his cancer in remission so he may carry on, which is a great thing. That's awesome.
Stay strong and F cancer.
Exactly, man. Good job, Viv. Keep it up, brother. Judas Priest guitarist reveals the truth behind his fight with Joe Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa?
Yeah, Bonamassa. I didn't even know they were fighting.
No.
Did you?
Nope.
First I've heard of it. But anyway, last month, Judas Priest guitarist Richie Faulkner had a real harsh argument with blues star Joe Bonamassa on Twitter, actually. In a recent interview, Richie said that the scramble between him and Joe blown out of proportion by the internet, of course. Internet blows everything out of proportion. I met Joe a couple times. I got no beef with the guy, and I said to him, he's one of the best guitarists on the planet. So whatever you've heard, it's all been blown out of proportion on the internet. Me and Joe are fine. Okay.
It's called anti-social media.
Yeah. That's what they do. They take things, they twist it into what they want to make it more dramatic, right?
Of course, because that, gets people to pay attention to what's going on.
Well, some people that are into that.
But yeah.
Some people are just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever, man. Just keep it, whatever. Nobody cares. So just let it go. Leave it alone. Whatever. But, that's our internet media for you.
Yay.
Right? We all know what they are.
You are an idiot.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, we have a next bandmate of Ozzy Osbourne speaking out. Also, this same guy also said that another fiction part of the Dirt movie of Motley Crue was that he claims that Ozzy never snorted ants. And
Really?
he did
Does
lick.
that really matter?
It does not. I guess he just needs to get his voice heard. I guess I don't know, but yeah. So that's my boy too, Jakey Lee, who was my second favorite Ozzy guitarist. But anyway, he claimed that didn't happen. The thing with the urine did, but not the. But who really cares?
Because ants are so much worse than urine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Right.
You come down to the nitty gritty of that situation.
Yeah.
It don't matter what he did.
No.
Yeah. But he said he admitted that when he was out there, he was there, he's present during this time this happened, and he said there was not one single ant present.
He was not present. He wasn't there on the movie.
I know, he was not.
There were ants in the feed.
But he said the fact is, and the truth is, he did snort an insect, but it was not an ant. He said it was a spider.
Oh, that's even better. That's not dangerous at all.
Real smart, Oz. Really.
I'm Spider-Man.
Anyway, he said I was there. I did witness this. Tommy Lee says that him, Nikki, and Ozzy were all effed up at the time. I was just trying to get a freaking tan. That's all I was doing.
So he remembers all of this with a very clear head, apparently.
Yeah. They were all getting effed up. Ozzy snorted a little tiny stupid spider that was crawling across the floor. So who cares? So it was a spider instead of ants. Who cares? It still was something insane that Ozzy did.
I think ants would have been a little safer than a spider, though.
I would say so.
Oh, unless it were fire ants, in which case, yeah, that would not be a good thing.
Yeah. Hey, we all love Lars, right?
Okay.
Yo, dude, like yo, man, like this is a true story, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
Yeah. Anyway, Lars Ultra shares an unseen photo of the room he lived in with James Hetfield.
We want to see that kind of slime?
Let me see if they even.
Let me guess, they were beds were made. Everything was just like
yeah,
hospital corners.
Yeah,
on the beds.
They're not even showing it on here, but I guess he's revealing it somewhere down the road or something. Anyway,
Who cares? Sock on the floor.
They need to find other things to talk about. I mean, these things are not interesting. They're not interesting. Are you interested?
No.
Me either.
I thought you were done already.
Do I care? Where they had a little small room together? I don't really care.
I mean, Lars, how much room does he take up? So
yeah,
He slept in a drawer.
yeah, exactly. I feel like James was living with a hamster.
yeah. I don't even want to go there.
Had a little bottle in the corner he drank from.
Dude, get out of my sock, man.
Yo, dude, that's my cigarettes. Don't touch my cigarettes, man. Yeah, they're mine. I bought them down the street. Yo, dude. Can you see an argument between them two? That'd be so lame. Yeah, but anyway.
Ooh.
Zombie, baby. Rob Zombie has recently he also shared a photo that he found in his collection of him
Did it have his wife?
with members. Ooh, I wish.
I thought you were going to say shared a room with those guys.
But anyway, no. He had a picture when he was younger with Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley.
Wow.
Was he just as dirty?
If you are on Rob Zombie's Instagram, you'll see it. It's up on there. He has also stated how influenced he was by Kiss. He said, Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park? Not really. Kiss meets the Zombies backstage in 2017 at the Chicago Open Air Festival. 41 years earlier, I bought my first Kiss album, Destroyer. It took a while, but I got to play with Kiss. They're definitely a life-changing band for a certain generation. What was your first Kiss album? My first Kiss album was actually Dynasty, which is not the better Kiss album, but I'm just being truthful. That's the first album my uncle bought for me. But Rob Zombie claiming that Kiss was a big inspiration for him, and of course many other bands. So, do it, baby, do it, baby. Dig through the ditches and burn through the wishes and burn in the back of your mind.
Him.
Oh, is that the picture? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, got the wife in there.
Mm-hmm.
I can play this.
He plays with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
Actually knew how to play this when I was 17 years old. Or note for note. That's when I used to sleep with my guitar. Oh, I didn't do anything crazy with it. Just slept with it. Anyway, Van Halen's guitarist, Eddie Van Halen, spoke recently and explained what he thinks about acoustic guitar and slide guitar. In the conversation,
I like slide.
he said, I never in my life owned an acoustic guitar. I really haven't. I've written songs on electric guitar that would sound real nice on an acoustic, but I never owned one. I guess one of these days I'll buy one. I don't
Why
know.
bother?
I don't know nothing about acoustics. Now, did you ever hear his? I gotta find Spanish Fly.
Oh, yeah.
I guess Eddie didn't own this guitar. I guess it was in the. I guess it was in the studio already. I guess maybe I don't know. But if here you go. Check us out. This is Eddie on an acoustic guitar.
Just imagine his fingers.
The guy's doing hammer tones on an acoustic guitar.
I could do that.
Oh, God.
Yes.
My God. He knows nothing about acoustic guitar. Okay, Eddie. Holy shit. Wow. That's rocking, man. Anyway, then he talked about the slide guitar. He said,
That I'd like to learn how to do.
yeah, I've done it before. It's not as easy as it looks, but he said there's no slide guitar on any of the records, but he knows that it's going to lurk in his future because he's always enjoyed slide guitar. And they also asked him about getting into the synthesizer, which we all know from 84 and up that he got really into that, and a lot of people got on his case about it. But hey, you know what? He was experimenting. Leave him alone.
like, screw you, I'm having fun.
He's Eddie Van Halen, dude. Let him do what he wants. He's the man. He's the master. Let him do whatever he wants. So leave him alone. Okay. Sorry.
You feel better now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got here. No more Motley Crue stories.
Nice.
They're going to go into the Beatles category.
Yeah.
Yep.
They are.
Category.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, not too many interesting stories going on, man. What's going on?
No Beatles stuff?
That was 70s, dude. We're in the 80s now.
Okay.
Kirk Hammett says he has plenty of material written for a new Metallica album.
Okay.
Yeah, the band doesn't want to play.
You can hear the crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Kip Winger.
No.
Okay. No story on Kip.
That was the story on Kip.
Can I have my book?
He says that his influences growing up was Kiss and Yes.
And Yetis.
And Yetis?
Oh, he misspelled it. Okay.
Yeah, he misspelled
typo,
yes. It was
yeah.
supposed to be Yetis.
Oh,
That was a typo.
a typo?
Yeah. That's what it's when you spell typo wrong, it comes out Typo.
Oh. Yeah. Sebastian Bach, our favorite dude.
Yeah.
In our top 5 of douchebags that we all love. He claimed that, let me see if he's actually saying something nice about somebody. That would be a shocker.
Sure.
He said, people like to talk about the image of the 80s, but had you have your own style, you couldn't just be like everyone else. When I joined Skid Row in 1987, John Bon Jovi took us under his wing, so he stayed to the pact that we talked
Only
about.
because he made a pact with Snake.
He made a pact with Snake to help them. And he also helped Cinderella. John Bon Jovi helped quite a few bands get... so he took Skid Row under his wing, and he said to Sebastian, sometimes you sing like Vince Neil. Sometimes you sing like Ronnie James Dio. Sometimes you sing like Rob Halford. You have to find your own sound right now. And when somebody says that to you, it's like, oh my Lord, but that's the way it was then. So like Bon Jovi didn't sound like Sebastian, didn't sound like Tom Kiefer, or Bret Michaels, we all had our own definite sound. Every guitar player did, every drummer did, everyone had their own personality, and I think that really is something different from today's music. Wow, Sebastian Bach actually said something intelligent and nice for a change.
Wait,
He didn't write that.
I was gonna say, he didn't write that on April 1st, did he?
Yeah, he might have. That's a good. You know what? I should have looked back on that. That would have been quite interesting to find that out. That's a good point you had there, buddy.
Thank you. I have them sometimes.
That is quite interesting to see if that
have
actually.
points.
Yeah,
Points.
that would be quite interesting to find out if that
I'm a point setter.
was on April 1st. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm sorry. Jen's giving me that look.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we need a little bit of that around here.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
What
Yeah.
looks?
A little law and order.
got the look.
Little law and order in this joint.
It would
In the
never
criminal
survive.
justice system, the
Probably not.
people are represented.
We are represented.
That's right.
But anyway, yeah, not much stories going on, man. What's going on? Huh?
Maybe they're getting tired of you busting on them. I don't know.
I don't bust on anybody. Do I?
Let me move over, because Leighton's going to come down on that one.
Yeah, so I'm glad he's got that big screen there. You know, I'm like, okay,
So-
I'm gonna watch the show.
We did talk about this before, but they're bringing it back up again about everybody's opinions on the hologram with Dio. Because they are going through with it. They are going to go through with it, and they're
Good, I'm
going.
glad.
And some people are freaked out by it, and some people think it's really cool. It's kind of like having Ronnie's spirit up there on stage.
It's a hologram.
Yeah, and I can't really give an opinion on it unless I actually saw it. I'd be honest with
honestly-
you. I would love to see it live, just to experience it.
Because, like, who's going to see it back in the shit sheet seats?
Right.
All the way in the back, all the way up top.
But here's my
What
thing.
are you going to see? A little shimmer down there? I mean,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. You have to be probably
Really
dead
close.
center.
Right.
And right there, yeah. So I'm sure if they do this tour, it's probably going to be in small venues, I'm going to think, without balconies.
yeah.
You're in a
yeah.
balcony. How are you going to
You're
see
not going to
this?
see it. You're going to see the little light lasers. And
Yeah.
shit.
So I'm thinking,
Well, they can't
yeah.
do the Tin Angel anymore because they closed that.
Yeah, right. That's the smallest place you can probably ever see anybody.
Yeah.
That
I saw-
next to the other one that closed, Dobbs.
I saw Rick Emmett at
That was ridiculous.
I saw Rick Emmett at the Tin
Nothing
Angel.
like seeing
I know.
a
You remember you
band
telling me that. That's
in a closet.
yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot of different, like opinions on it, and some people are for it, some people are saying they got problems with it, and he said, here's Doug Aldridge, who actually played one of the last guitarists to play with Dio. He said, I'd like to see it. Definitely would never compare to the real thing, of course. It wouldn't even scratch the itch at all, but I would support it just because those guys are all friends of mine and stuff. I guess because his friends are in the band doing it, that's why he's for it, I guess. But yeah, I'd be interested in seeing it. You know what I mean? But here's my question. If it's successful and it goes well, is it going to become a regular thing? And what's going to be next? Is it going to be Freddie?
That would be awesome.
Right? Is it going to be Freddie next? Is it going to be...
But the thing was, the way they're doing the show is he's only doing a couple songs.
Right,
And
right.
the
And
other
then
singers are still going to be out
yeah,
there.
singer will be out there, yeah. So it's not going to be like a whole show of it. But are these other bands that have dead singers, are they, that carried on? Are they
I'd go see Prince.
Are they going to do it?
I'd go see Freddie.
No, Prince is a little different because he plays guitar too.
He's small.
That dude is just not my cup of tea when it comes to his music, but that dude is so freaking talented. Unbelievably talented. But yeah, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Is it going to become a domino effect? Is this going to start the new wave of hologram concerts? You know what I mean? It might get ridiculous.
Next thing, before you know it, it's going to be the whole band's going to be a hologram. People are going to paying to see like a hologram, basically, gem in the holograms.
And that's going to put it's going to put singers aside that could actually sing in these tribute bands to these bands. I don't know.
Pretty much was it Auto-Tune's pretty much already done that.
Yeah.
I mean, it had when Paul McCartney did that duet with what was the name? Kanye? Oh no, who was it? Was it Kanye West that he sang with?
I don't know.
I think it was Kanye West. He did a song with him, and Kanye West was using autotune, and it still sounded like crap. I'm like, how do you mess up autotune? Pretty sure it was Kanye.
Huh.
I don't know why Paul McCartney would do that anyway. I'm like,
He's bored.
Yeah.
I got nothing better to do.
I got nothing better to do these days. My back hurts and I don't want to do any music.
I need to stand up. I had something to do.
Yeah, so I just think just take it easy for a little while, and maybe I get involved in some things that maybe I wouldn't get involved in the past.
Yeah.
D. Snyder
Oh, I thought you were going
from
to say
Twisted Sister.
I thought you were
Oh,
gonna say Paul
man.
McCartney and Twisted Sister would be awesome.
He is asking his
No.
fans to help him reach $1 million. Are you ask? We're going to find out. Legendary frontman of Twisted Sister, D. Snyder, asked his fans to help for reaching 1 million views, not dollars, on YouTube. Fooled you on that. He shared the official music video of a solo track called Become the Storm on Twitter and said, will you guys and gals please share this and push it over 1 million views, please? I haven't had a video with 1 million views since the 80s. So he's calling out to his fans to get 1 million views on his new video.
All I can hear right now is I'm a goofy goober.
Yes.
I rode the Hasselhoff.
Yeah. But here's the actual song in the video that he's asking you to get 1 million hits on.
Did you just add another view to it?
I guess I did.
Woohoo!
Maybe I did by doing this.
We should all view it. Everybody all at once.
Suffering is to speak the truth, and none are willing to hear. Working harder than before, with nothing to show but tears. With only tarnished hands to help, is the hurt that we must let go. What if forgiven for their sins, and what they put us through?
All right, so there's a little bit of it. Maybe I'll play that in the next block and let you check it out, the whole song, and we'll get a little opinion on it. But that's actually, I think, ain't that coming from his upcoming album that he didn't write a damn single lyric to?
Yeah.
That we were talking about
Yeah.
in the past.
Yeah.
So D. Snyder fans, if you are a big D fan, I love D to a point.
You like Big D?
No. I like D. Snyder to a point. Let me be more specific.
Wow. I was going to say, there's a revelation.
No,
for
G-Man,
you.
I do not. And that, no, I do not. So let's get that clear right here and now.
Take a couple secs.
Here he goes. He's pushing it. He's pushing it again. You're going to have to make me say this to you again, G-Man.
Why don't you try sticking your head up, Joyce? See if it fits.
Yeah, ain't that flexible.
G-Man, stop being a... Anyway, we're going to get that song on so you can check it out. How's that? Well, how about if we start our 80s rock block off? Since he's an 80s artist, why don't we start that off in our 80s rock block? What do you think?
Yeah, okay.
And we'll check it out and we'll talk about it when we come back.
You okay?
So we got to get to a commercial break because we're way overdue, man. We're going to start getting yelled at. We're way overdue, and
Going to get our pee-pee spanked.
I've been the bad boy of internet radio in the past, but we got strict rules now, so I got to be good to a certain extent, right?
Sure.
So we're gonna do that. So let's get that on. We'll get your opinion on it. I'll see if I can post this up on Facebook so you can give your opinion on it, and we'll get our 80s block on. And when we come back, we should be pretty much we will be. We'll be ready for our 9 o'clock hour, which is Drop the Dime at 9, and it happens.
No.
That's all coming up. And don't forget, later on in the show, we have As My Stomach Turns. We have a little story to share with you. And we have on karaoke day.
Apparently, a surprise guest, too. So
Yes. So that's all coming up. So you want to stick around for that. And don't forget, with karaoke, it's karaoke day. It was supposed to be night off tonight, but
I know who's coming in.
it's
but you
karaoke day. And that's right. G-Man knows who's
Because
coming
you're the
in.
one who texts whoever you're getting to come in.
Yeah. But he was not going to tell us or you. because you got to keep on listening. That's the way it works around here on the Shakeman Show on WNYXradio.com.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. Look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Hamilton the Pug.